Hello YouTubers, this is Codeman 982. I'm doing another video on I'm doing a game review. So today I will be reviewing Battlefield 3. Now, before everybody goes and speculates and kind of gets all negative on it and trying to do the comparison between Call of Duty and all, I am not doing that at all. That's over and done with. So let's get this thing rolling. So Battlefield 3. Story-wise, it's just as everyone knows, there's a campaign and the multiplayer. As everyone knows, everyone goes straight to the multiplayer. Campaign, I will say, is pretty short. It's not long. You can get through it probably in about, I'd say, 2 to 3 hours. Longer if you're doing it on, probably like 4 or 5 hours if you're doing it on the most difficult level. Campaign, basically, story follows the soldier of one soldier named Blackburn, I believe that's his name. Basically, it's all flashback missions until the very close end. I will say though, it's kind of intense at times. It's not exactly intensity as what Call of Duty kind of gives, but it feels a little more realistic. But I think it overshows itself realistically. But that's pretty much what the campaign pretty much shows out of it. There'll be some, but I will say, out of the campaign, it really feels, graphically, it looks beautiful. The graphics look amazing. It probably will look better on the PC. I'm on console, so it looks still good. There'll be a few glitches, some areas to go, and and you'll see a few little of that. But that's something to ignore after a while, after you start playing in the multiplayer. Now, getting straight, multiplayer still beautiful. It still works. The most amazing thing is that graphically, with damage to buildings and other structures, that's the amazing thing. And with DICE working on that, which I thought was amazing, because when I played Call of Duty, it felt like whenever I shot enough bullets to a building, or shot a rocket into it, it just didn't look like it exploded. It doesn't look like there's no debris actually falling. But compared to Battlefield 3 here, whenever you shoot a rocket or any kind of explosive, it actually the building kind of crumbles to it. It actually shows real damage and real combat. So skipping on to the gameplay. Gameplay. It's simple enough. Same as what you would expect from an FPS. Few changes to the controls. Little differences is that when you sway it feels realistic when you sway. When you sway your gun's turn, it feels like it's actually moving at the same direction you're going. Best part of it, infinite sprinting. Unlike the whole Infinity Ward Call of Duty kind of thing, which slows your sprinting, this one you can continually sprint, so there's no end to that. Again, campaign, pretty short, nothing is spared, but pretty much, to heck with that. It's like, the whole thing is about the multiplayer. Multiplayer is amazing. There's a lot of content, a lot of long, it takes that whole type of getting all the way to that 100, but it's so, it feels like it's a great time to take out of it. There's so many things to do. So many weapons, customizations, anything you really choose. And pretty much the customization and classes, there's only related to four. From Assault, Engineer, Support, and Sniper. That's pretty much the 4 classes. And you don't really exactly have to have the exact weapons for the classes. You can change any weapon loadout at all. You can change anything to make your class feel more powerful. Right now, the speculation is that the Engineer class seems to be the most useful. I've tried all of them. Pretty much I'm more into the medic, to the Assault class, sometimes the Support. That's basically my thing. Engineer, not much, but I mixed in through it. And pretty much, and the thing I like about it is that the spawns are actually more better now. I can actually spawn near my player without having to, hopefully not worrying about, spawning in an area where I'm getting spawn camped. So it at least makes it easier. Though I will speculate, the most annoying thing to this and to other players who play this, is when you die and get revived and then you die again. Times I feel like people are not exactly playing with the assault class correctly. I admit you want to get points, but at least let me live through it. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. That I die, I get revived, and then I die again because this guy didn't realize, oh, there's another guy right next to me. But besides that, the multiplayer is pretty good. You know, what else can I say? You know, with getting on premium, a lot of new content out. I think in about a week, on December 4th, the new expansion pack, Aftermath, which I hear is supposed to be, is pretty much 4 new maps, probably a few new weapons and some vehicles. But I think that'll be good. You know, I mean, I'm already on premium. You know, I'll get the content whenever it comes out. Anyway, what else to explain on this? There's also, I won't get too much into the whole battle log thing. I'm still trying to figure that out. I would think it's like Elite, but totally different, and it's probably not, it's probably not completely like Elite, which I understand, you know. I can't seem to get into that whole thing for some reason, so I have no idea. You know, I'm not in no clan or group or whatever it is. You know, I'm pretty much been solo with that. But overall, you know, that's pretty much a spec. You know, but from what I saw, it seems pretty informational to some people. So I'm like, okay, you know. But the thing is, I think PC-wise, if I got the PC version, it probably would have been better because there's a few maps I've been playing that are so huge, but we're only limited to about 32 players, so 16 on 16. But with the PC version, the max players is 64. So I'm thinking like I think is the best, because there's some maps where I feel like there should be more people here. Unlike some, like in the close quarters, I understand close quarters. I mean, we can keep that short, but like the big battles from like Armored Kill expansion, there's some huge maps where I believe like 64 would be nice, but that's just the console version, 32. So for PC, I think PC users will love this, and they actually are loving it probably already. And now onto the verdict, and trying to end this. My verdict is that on my grade, I give it, for the PC, I give it a 8.5. Console, I give it an 8, because due to some glitches and actually not enough and the limiting of 32 players on multiplayer, kind of downgrades it. But still, it's a great game. Great game. Kind of gets me away from the Call of Duty for a while, and I think it's a decent game. And that's it. I should probably have another review probably today as well. So stay tuned for another one. This is Codeman 982 signing off. Have a good day.